health services, and developmental services. Some health services that are out there for families are free vaccination clinics. In the County Public Health Center, there is free vaccines out there for children. They have some requirements. Children and adults who do not have health insurance, children and adults whose health insurance does not include vaccines, any person who are Alaskan Native or American Indian, persons that are 0 to 18 years old who have Medi-Cal, and any person who is 6 months or older in need of the influenza flu vaccine. So some really great vaccines if you don't have health insurance out there to make sure that we can vaccinate our children. Developmental services. So some really great services that are out there for families are First 5 San Diego. They really try to make it easier to get their children, families have their children assessed. If you see any developmental delays or speech delays or anything like that, they can refer you to people that can help with that. They really strive on doing that early on, which is for early intervention. The regional center is a really great program that assists in the support needed to identify and address developmental and behavioral concerns and delays. Parents can often feel overwhelmed with children who have developmental delays, and taking your children to get evaluated early on in life will prevent them needing more assistance down the line. Nutritional resources. Two really great resources out there for families are California WIC, Women, Infant, and Children, as well as SNAP, Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. Both of these are for low-income families. They have some really great benefits. They work with nutritional educators and state agencies to ensure that those eligible financially for nutritional assistance can make informed decisions about applying for the program and can access benefits. For WIC, they are low income as well, and they provide food and nutritional supplements for families who are at risk of not having enough to eat. They also help with breastfeeding, and they support with breastfeeding, and they also have referrals to healthcare.
Parent involvement. Why is it important? Parents are advocates for their children and the community. Having parents advocate for change they want to see in schools makes a lasting impact and improves the school for everyone. Having a parent involved helps to set educational goals with children. Parents could receive extra resources to help and support their child. For example, having a speech therapy referral, or simply having teachers work on socializations. There are many things parents can do to extend learning. It makes the child feel special. Though some children might not understand how much a parent does for them, having time set apart to attend a school function or volunteering makes that effort visual. This makes the child feel like the parents are invested in them and their education. Open house, meeting teachers. When parents can come to an open house, it gives them a chance to meet their child's teacher. This is a great time to get to know more about the teacher and talk about teaching styles. Open house gives parents a glance into what the child has been focusing on. The open house can reveal a child's passion by observing the child's art, pictures, play, and interactions. Becoming familiar with the curriculum. This is especially important. Parents can see what children will be focusing on and be able to ask questions, give suggestions. This might also be where a parent can bring in more information and be able to volunteer. Getting to know other parents. This allows parents to find support in other parents. Parents could do things like carpool, get a second opinion on what's going on in the classroom, and so much more. Having other parents listen and offer support is one of the biggest resources there is. Posting lesson plans. Parents can add to the education. When lesson plans or curriculum is posted for the parents to see and read, they could see if they could add to their child's education experience. For example, if a teacher is doing a segment or a project on marine animals and the parent or parents are marine biologists, they could bring in specimens, reading materials that are developmentally appropriate, guest speakers. The list is endless. Letting parents know what's going on. Parents can become aware of the curriculum being focused on and anticipate things like if the child is going to have a hard time with a certain concept or a lesson and need to spend more time on it at home, or would simply just like to learn along with their child. Parent meetings. Creating or reviewing goals. At parent teacher meetings, parents and teachers have a chance to talk about the child's development progress and develop a future plan for the child. Asking questions. At meetings, parents are encouraged to ask questions about implementation of curriculum, interaction, emerging interests, and so on. Addressing concerns or issues. Having this face to face experience allows the parents to bring up any issues or concerns that they may have. A teacher can listen, address, and come up with a plan of action to work on the issue or concern. This allows the parent to feel more comfortable with sharing concerns and feedback. Parent family volunteering. When parents or family volunteers, it shows children that they are taking an interest in their education and that education is something important and valuable. Parents and family can volunteer by mentoring students, chaperoning field trips, dances, being a part of the department like sports department, theater, or arts, attending PTA meetings, attending school board meetings. These suggestions have only scratched the surface on how family and parents can volunteer. Family Fun Nights. Family Fun Night gives families a chance to bring things down to a child's perspective and simply have fun. Parents can have casual conversations with teachers, administrators, or other parents. Children and their parents can create a stronger bond by having fun at school. Emailing newsletters. In these times where most people receive their email or information via computer or smartphone, it's a great idea to email newsletters. Most people can sync their email to their phone and will be more likely to read an e-newsletter that's at their disposal. Parents can share newsletters with other family and friends.